the 8th of December, it's also day 8 of 2023's Chocco van. The one thing this year that I've still managed to find some hope and optimism for, despite some of the wines trying to kill me. Yes, day 8 means door 8. Door 8 means looking for an 8 on a door, seeing the 8 on a door. Again, I'm going to try to do this, there's the 8 on a door, with my eyes closed, so I do not know what the chocolate is until I taste it, and then I probably still don't know what the chocolate is, and I just hope it's a nice one. You probably can't see shit there, can you? I just hope I don't taste shit. That would be very upsetting. What the fuck is that? I know it's a chocolate, but what the fuck chocolate is it? I'll ask again, what the fuck chocolate is it? I've got to open my eyes for this one, because that's how I taste things. Oh, I still don't know, but it is quite nice. And now the flavour is starting to actually come through my eyeballs, and I can see it with my tongue. I've got to ask, what the fuck is it? A tempting toffee. I would have said there's a hint too much fruit in that to call it a toffee. In fact, I would have said that's nothing like a fucking... Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. There's nothing like toffee going on in there. It's like got this sugary, crunchy... It's just what happens when Thorntons toffees go very out of date. And then they put them in an advent calendar and say, yeah, nobody will notice. They didn't eat them to begin with. They won't recognise that this isn't how it's supposed to be. I don't know. But it was quite nice. In a sort of solidified, crunchy, sugar, crystallised-y kind of way. Something I'm hoping hasn't crystallised, but can still be quite nice, is the booze. Give me booze. There it is. It's hiding the booze. Not a good sign. It's behind a van, which hopefully is full of booze, and not driven by booze. Brian May, you missed out there, didn't you? Everything I do is driven by booze. Roma Rosso. It's going to be a red. It is going to be red booze. It is going to be... Canteen Federici is situated in hills outside of Rome, and my family has been making wine since the 1960s. This region's winemaking dates back to Roman times, and our vines grow on the same tuffo rock from which the Colosseum and it... So what you're saying is you've figured out how to ferment stone, and then you've coloured it red and put it in a bottle. Interesting. Well, I can't taste worse than fiery foals, can it? Can it? What does it look like? It looks very unlike powderised stone, but then I did say dyed red and put in a bottle. So you could still have figured out how to ferment rock. I haven't figured out how to talk before I've had wine. I say wine. Well, it'll save me a trip to the dentist. Because I now have no teeth. Fucking hell. Yeah. You know, if you take an apple cider vinegar and a red wine vinegar and some balsamic vinaigrette, and then take a pint of cider, put all of this into the pint of cider, leave it outside to... What's the word they use? Is it develop the flavours? If you do that for approximately 17 years and then siphon it through a car battery, you still wouldn't come close to the tooth-dissolving hell. Oh, that's a little bit, for powdered stone, it's rather decalcifying. Yeah, that one's on the sharp side. Hopefully not too sharp, but also not overly squidgy, will be today's Mr. Monty. Where the fuck are you? There the fuck it is. Again, doing it with my eyes closed. I find is the better way of doing it most of the time. Putting the calendar... I'm going to knock the wine over, aren't I? I literally do have my eyes closed. I'm not just saying that, although I did just say that. So I know disaster will ensue by the end of Advent. What's it going to be? Well, it's small, it's squidgy, Feels a little bit like a toe that's been chopped off and left in a bag of salt for 3 years. That's slightly disconcerting. And it tastes, thankfully, nothing like a toe. Unless it's a toe that's been dipped in raspberry juice. Having said that, I've never eaten an amputated toe dipped in raspberries. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe this is a good thing. It's got to be the cocoa berry. I'm thinking, this possibly saves an outbreak of cannibalism across the land. At least until there's a raspberry shortage. That's quite nice. That's quite horrible. And that was day 8.